Welcome students to my class. Today we will start our discussion on coordinate geometry, Cartesian coordinate geometry. This was first introduced by French mathematician René Descartes. He was first who introduced the algebraic treatment in the discussion of geometry, which was known as coordinate geometry. And this is very interesting. So first recall the Cartesian system of coordinates. For this we consider two mutually perpendicular straight lines. One x o x dash and the other y o y dash. They are known as x-axis and y-axis respectively. And this point O, this is known as origin. And by the intersection of these two lines, the plane generated, this plane, that is here the plane of my blackboard. This is xy plane. This plane is xy plane. The plane generated by the axis, x-axis and y-axis is xy. Now, let us consider any point P in this plane. Now, distance of this point P from y-axis, this is known as abscissa. AB, SCI, SSA. And this is usually denoted by small x. Now, there is a convention. For the points who lies on the right side of y-axis, they have abscissa positive. This is x greater than 0. For the points who lies on the left side of y-axis, for them abscissa negative. That is x less than 0. So in general, you can say that x greater than 0 represents the region on the right side of y-axis, and x less than 0 represents the region on the left side of y-axis. So it is obvious that x equals 0 is the equation of y-axis, because all the points lying on y-axis have their abscissa 0. Why? Because all the points lying on y-axis have the distance from y-axis is 0, and we have already defined that the distance of the point from y-axis is the abscissa of the point. For this reason, all the points lying on y-axis have their abscissa 0, and that's why the equation of y-axis is x equals 0. Next, distance of the point P from x-axis. This is known as ordinate. And this is usually denoted by small y. And by convention, all the points lying above x-axis have their ordinate positive, and all the points lying below x-axis have their ordinate negative. So y greater than 0, this represents the region above x-axis, y less than 0 represents the region below x-axis. And in the same way, all the points lying on x-axis have their ordinate 0. For this reason, equation to x-axis is y equals 0. Okay. And now from definition, it is obvious that first define coordinate of a point, then we go to coordinate of a. What is coordinate of a point? Coordinate of a point is an ordered pair formed in this way. Abscissa, ordinate. This is an ordered pair. So, if we write coordinate of a point is a, b, then its abscissa is a and ordinate is b. So, if we, for example, say coordinate of some point is 2, 3, then the point will be here. Abscissa is 2, ordinate is 3. And now let us define the quadrants. Look, this is a quadrant where x positive as well as y positive. This quadrant is called first quadrant, Q1. This is also a quadrant where abscissa negative, ordinate positive. Abscissa negative, here ordinate is positive because all the points lying above x-axis. This quadrant is called second quadrant, Q2. This is the quadrant Q3 where x less than 0 as well as y less than 0. Because all the points are left side of y-axis, that's why axis are less than 0, they below the x-axis, so ordinate less than 0. So this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant where x greater than 0, y less than 0. So point 2, 3 belongs to first quadrant. Similarly, point say minus 3, 4, this belong to second quadrant because its axis is negative, ordinate is positive. Similarly, if a point is say minus 5, minus 7, as both axes are ordinate, both are negative, so this belongs to quadrant 3. And next, say a point is 10, minus 2, this point will belong to quadrant 4 because its axis is positive, ordinate is negative. Quadrant. Now, coordinate of origin will be 0, 0. Why? Because origin is the point which is the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis. So, origin is a point which lies on both the axes simultaneously. So, being it on x-axis, its ordinate is 0. Being it on y-axis, so its abscissa is 0. So, both are 0, so its coordinate is 0, 0. Now, let us solve some simple problems. Draw the quadrilateral whose vertices are A1, 1, B2, 4, C8, 4 and D 10, 1. You have to draw this quadrilateral and have to name this. So first draw the coordinate axis. X-axis, this is y-axis. Let us scale it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, 1, 1. So 1, 1 will be this point. A. B is 2, 4. 2, 4. B will be here. Then C8, 4. 6, 7, 8, 4. This will be here. C8, 4. Then D 10, 1. 10, 1 and will be here. This is B. Just join them. Point A has coordinate 1, 1. B has coordinate 2, 4, C has coordinates 8, 4 and D has 10, 1. Look, for the points A and D, they both have ordinate 1. So their distance from x-axis is fixed. So your AD is parallel to x-axis. Similarly, ordinate of the point B is 4 as well as ordinate of the point C is also 4. So BC is parallel to x-axis. Look, equation to BC you can write y equals to 4. Why? Because all the points lying on this line BC have the ordinate 4. You can extend it to infinity also. All the points lying on this straight line have their ordinate 4 because all the points lying on this line have a distance 4 unit from the x-axis and they all lie above the x-axis. So all the points lying on this line have their ordinate 4, so equation to the line BC is y equals to 4. In the same way, the equation to the line AB will be y equals to 1 because all the points lying on this line have their ordinate 1. So these two lines are parallel. Now draw perpendiculars to this line. Say this is M, say this is N. Now look, as you have drawn perpendicular, so these two lines are parallel. So axis of the point will be 2 because axis of the point B is 2, and ordinate of the point will be 1 because all the points lying on this line have the ordinate 1. So the coordinate of M will be 2, 1. Similarly, coordinate of the point N will be 8, 1. Okay. Now compare these two triangles. Length AM will be 1 unit because from 1, 1 it is 2, 1. Distance is 1 unit. This is 1. Now this is 8, 1. This is 10, 1. This is 2 units. Now these two triangles will not be congruent, so they are not isosceles trapezium. You can call it simple trapezium. Okay. So you are asked to draw the quadrilateral and you have to name the quadrilateral. So here ABCD is a trapezium, but it is not isosceles because these two triangles are not congruent. So AB is not equal to CD. Okay. Now take this problem as homework. You will do at your own. Plot the points A minus 2, minus 2, B minus 4, 2, C minus 6, minus 2, D minus 4, minus 6. Your answer will be ABCD will be a rhombus. Draw its diagram and then verify it. Okay. Next, graph the points this and draw the hexagon this, find area of this. You are asked to plot the points P4, 0, L1, 2, A minus 1, 2, minus 1, 2, N minus 4, 0, E minus 1, minus 2, T 1, minus 2, T 1, minus 2. So just draw axis. Scale it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. First 4, 0. 4, 0 will be this one, P. Then L 1, 2. 1, 2 will be here. L A minus 1, 2. Minus 1, 2 will be here. A. N minus 4 comma 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be minus 4 comma 0. This is N. E minus 1 comma minus 2. Minus 1 comma minus 2. Here will be E. P is 1 comma minus 2. 1 comma minus 2. P will be here. Now join them. Write down their coordinates. This is 4 comma 0. This is 1 comma 2. This is minus 1 comma 2. This is minus 4 comma 0. This is minus 1 comma minus 2. This is 1 comma minus 2. Okay. Now you get a hexagon. What they are? Grab the point these, draw the hexagon planet, find the area of the planet. Now you have to find its area. How can we do this? Just join this. Now hexagon planet is equals to area triangle ANE plus area rectangle AETL plus area triangle PLP. ANE, this is altitude, you can consider AE as base. So if we consider this point as M, this point as Q. Look, coordinate of AM is minus 1 comma 0, this is minus 4 comma 0, so NM. Let us calculate this here. NM is ON minus OM. What is ON? ON is 4 units. Look, axis of this point is minus 4, but if when we consider ON, we are considering only length. So your ON will be 4 units. Minus OM, this is 1. So 3 units. We get NM 3 units. Next, you have to find AE. AE is what? AM plus ME. Look, ordinate of the point A is 2 and that of E is minus 2. So both are 2 units. 2 plus 2, 4 units. Similarly, PQ is OP minus OQ. What is OP? OP is 4 units. Minus OQ is how much? 1. 3 units. Next, LT. LT is LQ plus QT. What is LQ? LQ is 2. This is also 2 units. So 2 plus 2, 4 units. Calculated all this. Now, area triangle ANE, you can write it as half into base is AE into altitude is MN plus this is rectangle, its area will be ET into AE plus area triangle PLT, this will be half into LT into PQ. We have to calculate ET and AE. What is ET? Look, axis of the point E is minus 1, that of T is 1. So minus 1 plus 1. So you can consider this as 1 unit, this is 1 unit. So 2 units. it is 2 units, and AE we have already found it. A is 4 units. So just put it here. Half into AE. AE is 4 units into MN. MN is 3 units plus it into AE. It is 2 units into this 4 units plus half into same thing. 4 into 3 square units. So this will be 12, half 1, 12 plus 4 to the 8, 20 square units. Okay. Next question, find the coordinates of the vertices of the square ABCD having sides of length 2a units when this. Suppose you are given a square of side length 2a units. There are two situations. In the first situation, x-axis and y-axis are along the sides AB and AD. First, let us draw the square ABCD. This is our square ABCD. You take x-axis along AB, you take y-axis along AB. So your A will be origin, quite obvious. Reduce it. Now, length of side of the square is 2 units. This is also 2 units. This is 2 units. This is also 2 units. So coordinate of B will be 2a, 0 because this distance is 2a on the right side. So axis will be positive 2a. Positive means A 2a units, so A must be positive. This is 2a, 0. Coordinate of C will be 2a, 2a, and B will be 0, 2. Now look, A has coordinate 0, 0 because A is origin, B is 2a, 0, C is 2a, 2a, and D is 0, 2. First one is completed. And the second one, we have the same square ABCD, but now we take coordinates in different manner. We know the point of intersection of diagonal is the center of the square. We take coordinate axis along the center and parallel to the side. So this is your x-axis now. This is your y-axis now. Now you have to write the coordinates of its vertices. This is origin. So each side is of length 2a units. So this portion will be a, this portion will be a. So coordinates of B will be a minus a. Look, y minus a because this lies below the x-axis. Coordinate of C will be a. Okay. Coordinates of D will be minus a. Coordinates of A will be minus a minus. Okay. Therefore, and this point they are not asked. If you want to write, this point is a, 0. This point is minus a, 0. Sorry, 0, 0. This point is minus a, 0. This point is 0, minus. Okay. Next question. Find the coordinates of the vertices of the equilateral triangle OAB where OA is along x-axis, B lies in quadrant 1, quadrant 4, etc., etc. Different cases. First take coordinate axis. OAB is an equilateral triangle where OA is along OX. So here will be your point A, and that equilateral triangle has its side of length 2A units. This is 2A units. Case 1, B lies in first quadrant. B lies here. Now, according to definition of equilateral triangle, each side will be of length 2 units. Now, if you draw perpendicular from B to OA, say BM, then M is midpoint of OA. So, axis of point M is A. So, coordinate of M is A, 0. Now, what is BM? Look, here BM is altitude of triangle OAB, and you know altitude of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 2 into side. So root 3 by 2 into length of side is 2A units. So this is root 3A units. So as length BM is root 3A, so coordinate of B will be A, root 3A. Coordinate of A is 2A, 0 and origin 0, 0. So the three vertices of the equilateral triangle are O 0, 0, A 2A, 0 and B is A, root 3. Now, if they mention that the point B lies in second quadrant, then what will be its coordinates? If B lies in fourth quadrant, say B is here, say this is B dash, then its coordinates will be A, minus root 3, because reflection of B in x-axis. This is B dash, and in that case the vertices will be O 0, B dash, A minus root 3 and A 2, 0. Okay? In this way you can find coordinates of the vertices. You take homework as number 1. Say OA is along OY. In that case, B may lie in second quadrant or in first quadrant. So in each case, you have to find coordinates of the vertices. Take this as homework. Next question. Draw the rhombus STAR where AS is 3, 0, T is 5, 4, A is 7, 0, and R is 5, minus 4. And find its area also. So first plot them in XY plane in this way. One, two, three, four, five. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first point is 3, 0. 3, 0 is here. S. P is at 5, 4. 5, 4. Point will be here. P. 7, 0. 5, 6, 7. This will be A. 5, minus 4. 5, minus 4. Point will be here. This is R. Look, this will be a rhombus. Now you have to find its area. Write down the coordinates. S is 3, 0, T is 5, 4, A is 7, 0, R is 5, minus 4. So, its diagonals are of length, SA will be of length 4 units. How do we get 4 units? Look, OS is 3 units, OA is 7 units. So their difference 7 minus 3, 4 units. Now TR. TR is how much? 4, 4, 8 units. Now area rhombus STAR. This will be half into product of the diagonals. That is SA into TR. Half into SA is 4 units, TR is 8 square units. So this will be 16 square units. Very simple. So now take some problems as homework. Draw triangle ABC where A has coordinate 0, 2, B has coordinate 2, minus 2, C has coordinate minus 2, 2, and mention the nature of the triangle ABC. You have to mention this. Mention whether it is scalene or isosceles or right angle triangle or equilateral. After drawing it, you have to mention the nature. Mention the nature of the triangle. Number 2. Draw quadrilateral PQRS where P is minus 3, 2, Q is P is 1, 2. Q is minus 5, 4. R is minus 5, minus 3. AC is 1, minus 3. And also mention the nature. Mention the nature. Nature of the quadrilateral. You will get here rectangle. This will be rectangle. Number 3. Draw quadrilateral PQRS where P is minus 3, 2, Q is minus 5, minus 4, R is minus 2, minus 4, and S is 0, 2. You have to mention the nature of the collateral. Its nature will be parallelogram. Number 4. Draw ABCD where A has coordinates 1, 9 by 2. As it is 9 by 2, you have to select the scale wisely. So let us take 10 division or 4th division or 6th division, one, because that should be divisible by 2, otherwise you can't plot them. 1 9 by 2, B minus 1 comma 0, C 1 comma minus 9 by 2, and D 3 comma 0. D 3 comma 0. Its nature will be rhombus. So let us end today's class here. This was just beginning to the coordinate geometry. Next day we will go to our next topic, distance formula. Okay, bye.